Hello, listeners. Chelsea K. Podcaster here. Welcome to today's podcast, Power of Positivity. Have you ever wondered how it's like to be positive all the time? Are you somebody who desires to become that? Did you know that it's all in your mind? What you think is what determines if you are positive or negative. Most people deal with a negative mindset, especially if they grew up in a rough environment. But these can all be changed. In a positive environment, people are very successful in life. They engage in many excellent opportunities, and people who deal with negativity often realize they aren't getting the results that they desire. Often people get jealous at others' success because they don't know how to get their own. There is a switch inside our brain that we can choose to decide how we want to think about ourselves and about life, about others. Imagine switching that in your mind to always be positive. What kind of life will you have if you changed your thinking? If you are always thinking good of others, it will attract a lot of people. People love positive and loving people, but they also love people who are giving and thankful and generous and kind. They love to be favored and appreciated by others, and there are positive thinkers who have such a strong value of themselves that they aren't affected by negativity. They just don't entertain it, and they will not allow time to be lost on individuals who aren't beneficial. They will get out of that arena and decide to go to those places and people that support their views. They will set a boundary and associate only with the like-minded people. Sometimes the positive people want to help those who are negative. If they are strong, they will not be affected when they help others. Everyone needs a balance. You can choose to think positive on a subconscious level that is more effective to transform the mindset. You need to deal with your root mindset. Negativity destroys positivity, and lies that you believe makes you negative. When circumstances come, you have to choose to be positive. Your feelings will challenge you and push you to your limit. You need to take back your life and control it. Often people lost many hours, days, weeks, months, and years because of negative thinking. It's a distraction from what is valuable. Your time is precious and needs to be used properly. Think about how much time is lost because of negative thinking. Who were you in those times? And who were you with in those times? Who did you speak to? And what did people say when you were there in those situations? Self-pity is often a serious problem and blocks the mind from being clear, just as much as fear, anger, and other negative emotions. The positive emotions will help you move forward while the negative holds you back. You are here on purpose. Your mind has to wake up and be focused. Dr. Caroline Leaf is a well-organized, well-recognized neurologist that studies about the brain, and she talks more deeper of the aspect of the brain and how it functions. When we think negative, we add to the dendrites and other aspects of the brain that get affected and actually damages it. It creates branches inside of our memories, but are toxic. The positive one creates new branches of life that will restore your brain back to order. Toxic thinking always impacts negativity and brings it into your immune system to affect it even more. Your brain controls the body, so when you feel and you feed on those negative feelings and thoughts, you can make your body sick. You need to reverse that to build up the immune system to become strong and function properly. Positive mindset will cause you to form new ideas and give you success in life, and you can achieve what your heart desires. And the impact actually, when your brain is transformed to think positive, is actually pretty miraculous. You don't realize it until after it happens because it's a process of transformation. But you will slowly recognize that you are becoming more positive. It will also impact others and it draws all the right people and resources to you to become focused and motivated. You can influence many others and people will want to learn from you. A smile is always attractive and you need to learn how to discipline your speech and to live right. Always consider others before you speak and how does your words impact them? What are you thinking when you are alone or with others? How are you managing your time? Do you have peace and joy in what you're doing? Are you thankful? Positive thinking is always like faith, but not the same as this. Faith is the next level and requires full belief in the higher existence of a superior being. When you believe in the source beyond your positive mind, you will become stronger and deeper because your faith will work like a tree. Faith is life-giving energy and is a superior and supernatural thing. It has the power to sustain positivity and grow it, and it is also the key to people living in abundance. They are happy people who love people and sincerely desire to help others. You see, many people can become successful and are positive, but not all of them have the abundance that is not material. You need to understand that there is the natural and the unseen. Joy is the supernatural abundance because it's going on, and happiness is temporary feeling of being a positive person. You choose what you want to believe, and there are certain aspects that are set that can't be changed. There are rich people out there with success, but it doesn't mean that they are happy. They show it to the others, but internally they aren't satisfied. So greed is a hidden agenda, and they can act positive but also not be positive. Positive people can genuinely love others, really influence others to become better, and this is more valuable than people who succeed in life but are not really motivated by the love for others, but instead they're motivated by a love of money and only want to become rich. They have no desire to really concern for others as long as they can provide service that profits them and helps people. It's not from the heart, but the mind. Positivity also impacts your heart and soul. People can see what is genuine, and your actions will show, but it's the intentions that people observe. Those who pretend to be loving towards others, eventually it will actually show in their fruit. There is a way to recognize by one's honesty and integrity, but also their heart. Develop the mind to be positive to care for others. You also must first show love towards yourself, then you can love others. Love beyond your family and friends. Help others so they can become better people. Then your success rate is much greater. The more you can do outside yourself, the more you will grow and reinforce the positive mindset. You need to be respectful to yourself and others, and you need to transform the mind from the subconscious level when you sleep. It is the best way to dig deep into those roots. And you need to change your conversations. Listen to affirmations, meditate and confess affirmations. Those of you who are faith-based, it's good to pray and declare the passages. They are effective to transform your mind and learn to rest and relax and enjoy comforting music to help you calm down. The best is the music has no words in it, but that you're just listening to the music as it flows, because it will really help you to focus and concentrate. If you can empty your mind and imagine yourself thinking only those positive thoughts that you want to see yourself thinking, it will really actually establish you to look in the right direction. You need to silence the negativity, and you can write out your thoughts to see and deal with them. Learn to stop them immediately. You will need to be diligent to change your lifestyle. You will need to develop new habits, and you can take time to learn also how to improve yourself. That helps you become positive, and you can take courses on self-development. You may need counseling to help too. Be gentle on yourself. Understand it's been like this for a while. So, take time to build up your new lifestyle. It's worth your time. And people will notice the changes in the way you process and think. Be careful, even for small changes. Be thankful all the time. You can record your process of change as a reminder. Some people keep a Thanksgiving journal to help them of all the great things they experienced. When you are down, you can read them over to remind yourself of the things that you have achieved, and the things that you received, and the things that you enjoyed, and also the process of your transformation. It will encourage you to become positive again. And you are on a journey, but you are not alone. There are others who want to be with you on it. So bring the people on the path with you. Remember that in all things, always be thankful, always be grateful, always rejoice. Always remember that things may not always be easy, but you need to be positive no matter what. Thank you for listening for today's podcast. And please take time to share with others who need to be encouraged. People appreciate being helped. Keep on being positive and stay tuned for the next podcast. You can support my podcast channel at kayunkk@gmail.com. And you can also check out my channel on YouTube for more details. So if you are sending a support, please send it to that email by PayPal or e-transfer. Thank you for your support. And also, please check my website for details. Thank you. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening, whenever you are listening. And please subscribe to my channel for access to all the podcasts on YouTube. Thank you.